Hola.
A great shot here at US Bank Stadium, located in downtown Minneapolis. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up, and we're off from US Bank Stadium. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. A small 4-yard chunk there. And tackle made by Blake Cashman.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 34. Pass complete to Walker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play they give to Henry on the inside handoff. He's got a gain of 6 there. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They'll motion a tight end left. This is Henry on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Flowers will go in motion left. Now Jackson on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Jackson's going to go on 4th. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. They will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That is Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. A give to Mason. First guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. McCarthy throwing here.
Joder.
They're able to drop him. pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
And the Ravens go in nickel, third down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Look to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Lamar. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And it's going to be second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Throwing again is Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry.
Wow.
In the red zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Vamos a
So
tener
Brock,
tarde,
this
lo saben, ¿no?
offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their
A ver,
lead.
puedo poner la pista y
Things
si
are
no
going
puedo.
well. Sometimes you really just get into a groove, and this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This
Ahí
return
tienes
starts
una
at the
barrita de
5.
chocolate.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's
Ya
all
me
down.
leía ni de verdad. Horrible.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and 10 from the 41. McCarthy getting it over himself. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, here we go. Second down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy.
Vamos.
Sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
4 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they're going to spike this one. No, wait, no, they're not spiking it. They're going to throw. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Second and 3 now. This one up the gut. Oh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. And they are passing on the field goal attempt. They're going for this on 4th down.
Not easy.
Cut and try by Addison. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time.
No,
If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, here's Lamar. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. From the pistol, Henry. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
From the 48. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Man in motion here. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, maybe they gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Go left side is nabbed by Bateman. And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Well, nice for this offense to know that even when they don't find the end zone, they can still come away with some points and keep up an awfully impressive pace they've set for themselves.
The Ravens kicking team is ready. Now they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Hawkinson has it, working that middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. It's the Vikings. Lined up with a 2nd and 8. Play action, McCarthy.
Oh,
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And he brings this one back. It's a Baltimore pick 6. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was gimme 6.
24-0.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Trying again after the pick, McCarthy.
También.
Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now slipped away.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try.
Hey, let's go now.
McCarthy's going to look to throw this. And he's in. The 2-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a 2-score game.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. On 1st down, Jackson. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy can turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Motioning him from the slot right. Out of the gun, here's Jackson.
Come
And the
on.
Vikings rush brings him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun.
Oh, solísimo.
It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now here's Lamar.
¡Fua! No,
Complete
tío,
to the right
no.
side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Again, it's Jackson to the air.
Oh,
And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Jackson yet again. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens stretch the lead to 23.
Vikings 8. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. Gets everything he has under this throw. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Mason. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
30-yard line.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Straight ahead. Here's Mason. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completes downfield to Felton. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Now pitch to Mason. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle.
¿Por qué fue tan rápido?
Up it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Return to Mason on 3rd down. Trying to plow ahead for the 1st. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. McCarthy operating from the pistol. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. 60 back.
McCarthy throwing here. Dumped off to his running back. Oh, he loses the football.
No, tío, no.
And this is picked up by the Ravens. This is returned all the way into the red zone. Way to add on to that turnover.
You know, a lot of these defenders, actually almost all.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Ah. No puedo tener más mala suerte en la vida. No. No, no pasa nada. Menos mal. Me he asustado.
So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes second and short.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60
Now give it to Mason. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Watch twist.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. 9 yards on that play, and they're just a yard out now on second and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the first down run often leads to second down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Let's go. 7, go.
Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Vikings cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching.
Fui perdiendo, pero para mí.
As anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
La pitillera esa.
Here's McCarthy leading them to the line.
Fui perdiendo,
Going for
pero
2.
ahora estoy contento.
He's throwing for it.
Y me la
Into
quita,
the crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting
Ahí,
right
ahí.
inside
Porque ahí
their
detrás
circle.
creo que no hay.
They
No sé,
read
mira a
the
ver.
call and were set up
Mira a ver
perfectly to
detrás.
counter.
Sí. Cuidado, la tienen muy lejos. Las tienen muy lejos.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Next on the crosser. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line.
Ahorita sigue largo.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring.
Por favor,
And
hombre.
then when you get it to a tight end and play
directo serio.
action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Con el que está jugando conmigo.
Keeping it himself. This run held up
Es el
after just a couple
espectador.
of yards. That makes it second down.
I can promise you, that's
No, no lo pone aquí. Bueno, a veces me lo pone ahí abajo. Sí. Él no está hablando por eso, pero me está escuchando.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Vamos, no.
Cabrón. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office.
Tendría que ver lo que me hago yo mientras estoy jugando, ¿sabes? En 3 segundos ahí.
D linemen make their money with sacks, but you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Baltimore touchdown.
Yo no estoy contento, ¿lo ves?
Lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Mark Andrews
El
with the touchdown.
Jordi será eso, ¿no? Y el 5.
Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game.
Pues no vas a perder, Jordi.
And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
38-14. No, 38.
Well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game.
Pero ojo, 14. Ya no es 0. Escúchame, lo que voy a ir ahí dentro. Que me banean. Pero
And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
pues ahora hay que esperar. Queda un cuarto. Un cuarto de partido.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy.
Bah.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now McCarthy.
Pressure
coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
So we're through 3 here. It's going to be the Vikings who have the football, Brock, but given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
70 range, 70 range. Here we go. 60 even, 65 cat, 65 cat. 79 Broncos.
McCarthy looking to throw. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
41-yard line.
First and 10 from the 41. Here's McCarthy to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
3rd and 2, McCarthy.
No, tío, vaya
Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Pues no lo sé, Jordi, no sé dónde están los de la peluquería.
Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They kick the running back in motion. From the 36. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Jackson now on 3rd.
Vamos.
Man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy.
Lo quita. Oh, tío, pero coge las manos de mantequilla.
You go middle of the the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Off play action. It's McCarthy.
Great
defensive play to Charlie loose. Incomplete. He was looking for TJ Hawkinson. And it sets up second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
McCarthy trying to get on second down. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
McCarthy throwing on third down.
La polla,
And
tío.
there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. The tight end going in motion right. On first down, Jackson. Completed to Flowers.
Lo que me faltaba ya.
Got it in the red zone.
Acuéstate.
He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens keep running away with this. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
Tyler Luke on for the extra
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Tyler Luke to kick off.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jalen Naylor on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the dump.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
19 tight. Ready. 60.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And a man is there to knock that away. He was looking for TJ Hawkinson. So that brings up second down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Ready. 18, 5, 70 Lion.
McCarthy to throw it.
No.
That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Ready up.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action now, McCarthy. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he'll haul in this punt. Fair catch made at the 45-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down. So we'll take a pause for the injury, and that looks like Derrick Henry, who's in need of some assistance out there. Got to figure out this third down here. Motioning the tight end now. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means fourth down coming up.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation.
For the Ravens.
Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Now it's McCarthy.
Stop.
Oh,
Por la madre, Felton de mierda.
Higgins has got it. And he brings this one back. It's a Baltimore pick six.
¿Ah? Sí.
Defense getting in on the front rock with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Second down now, 7 to go.
No, but
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Bartholomew brings this in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
39 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone.
¡No!
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Back to the air, McCarthy.
Dale, venga, dos tiros más, que se va a llevar. No,
They're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line.
bueno, 2 más, 2 menos. Ya. Ya estoy, ya acabó.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Wallace with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football.